Um, I am Connor, and I'm 13 years old, and I have lost around 20 pounds in a short span of time. I'm just gonna talk about the struggles and what's led up to this and how other people can do it too. So, yeah, it's just gonna be a long video, I think, of just me talking about how I got to be overweight and how I've got to the point where I've not lost all of it, but I've lost a good amount to the point where I feel like good, if that's just a way to say it. So I'm gonna talk first about how I've got overweight. So I was normal. I'm just a normal kid, and I was in 5th grade. I was never an overweight kid. I'd always so I have a big passion for basketball in general, and I would play every day after school. I would stay till around 5, 6 o'clock. I would go home. And I was a kid. I wouldn't eat amazing, but it's okay because I had a fast metabolism. I was burning it off. I was an active kid overall. And then in March of 2020, which we all know, COVID hit, and it basically ruined everything. So my school, they took down the basketball courts. They took down the basketball hoop rims because they didn't want people gathering there to play pickup 5-on-5. And so I couldn't go play basketball. I have a basketball hoop in my driveway, but it had gotten to a point where I was in online school. I was so lazy. I didn't want to do anything but sit around. And obviously in quarantine, every kid, all they wanted to do was play video games and eat whatever they wanted. And that's exactly what I did during quarantine. And by 2021, I was around 5'3", 5'4", and 150 pounds around, which is not in any way terrible for you. You're gonna grow. It will spread, but I wasn't in a place where I was confident in myself. So I basically just tried to burn it off. So I tried around this time last year, I tried to do a weight loss, and I was just doing intense workouts every day. And I didn't even know what I was doing. I would follow these like old workout videos, and yeah, they worked. I think I lost like 5 pounds within a week, which is not healthy. I wasn't eating what I wanted, and I didn't stick to it. I came right back, and I got unhealthy again. My school started to do half days. We started to go back into in-person school, and I would do my first half of my day, come home, eat ice cream. I would eat ice cream, and then do my schoolwork again, play video games for the rest of the day, eat more. I wasn't being conscious of what I was eating. And anyways, this led to obviously being even more overweight than I was in the first place. So I've basically just been like that I was like that for a while, and now this year it was around January when I decided I wanted to do something about it. And me, obviously being the Fortnite kid that I was, I had a big interest in people like Cypher PK and Clicks, I know. And I was looking at Cypher PK and his weight loss, and I came across Greg Doucette. And I came across the video that he made about Cypher's weight loss. And I listened to everything, and I kept watching that video over and over, and now I'm counting everything. And then I started to keep track of everything. I would keep track of everything I ate. And to be honest, I started off the same way that I did when I tried a while ago. I wasn't eating anything that I liked. And then I took all of Greg and Cypher's tips, and I put them in, and I'm counting my calories in notes, keeping track. I'm using it as motivation to stay on track. And I've gone to a great place now, and I am feeling good. I don't feel like side effects, nothing. I feel amazing. And I'll get into more depths when I get into what my diet and my, I guess, workout plans. But yeah, I've set goals for myself and they've worked, and that was basically just how I became overweight in the first place. So my diet, it consists of well, I used to just focus on low calorie. I wouldn't consume any protein. I'm a picky kid. I don't like stuff like fish. I don't like a lot of greens. I like broccoli and a little bit of asparagus sometimes. I'm picky. I like a lot of meats. Pause. That's what she said. But even some of them I'll be picky with. So I was just eating low calorie for a while. I know I'm taking a while to say this, but I'm just like, this was the first attempt. I'm just trying to think. And so a couple weeks ago, I started to try and eat more protein. I would buy a bunch of Quest bars. I bought a bunch of Quest bars. What else? I ate literally all meat and Quest bars. It's all that I did. That was not smart. I still eat a Quest bar. I love Quest bars. I love a lot of protein bars, and I still love all my turkey. I love turkey, chicken, grilled chicken. Grilled chicken's amazing, by the way. I eat grilled chicken all the time. And yeah, and so I found protein powder the other day, and now I've been making a bunch of recipes, and I got into Greg's cookbook. And my favorite recipe to ever make is antibiotic French toast. Shout out to Greg. And I also make these mug cakes, because so my sister did the same thing, and she had a bunch of leftover protein stuff that we didn't know about. It was just stuffed away in the back of a food closet. So I got my hands on a lot of that, and I started to divulge in these recipes, and now for the last couple weeks I've been eating well, and I've been learning how to cook too. It's been a great process. And another big part of this was sleep, and getting at least 8 hours of sleep in. At least 8 hours of sleep. You need that as a young kid trying to lose weight. And so now I'm going to talk about, I know I didn't talk about much my diet, but I can't really right now because I eat pretty simply. So, but I will make, if it comes down to it, I'll make a separate video about dieting and all that. But for my workouts that I usually do, it's just, they put the basketball hoops back up in my school, so now every day I will go after school and I will play basketball with my friends for hours. I have a blast, and it's good for me. I'm running up and down the court. Even half-court games, they're amazing. I love to play. My passion is back for it. I lost all my passion for the game during quarantine, and now it's back, and I'm happy to be back on my grind. And I've lost all this weight, and I'm super proud. Even though I'm still, maybe 5 pounds overweight, I'm proud of what I've done. You don't need to be perfect. That's not necessary. Come on, I'm still gonna eat. I'm still gonna eat healthy. I'm not gonna be in as big as a caloric deficit now. And I've learned my lesson of how to be healthy and what to do if I ever fall back down to that hole. Which I've wrote a note to myself to. I wrote paragraphs to myself to never look back, because I'm so much happier now. I feel so much better with myself, and I know I'm just a young kid, and I know everyone just says that. Even my brother is hundreds of pounds overweight, and he's around 30, and I know as a young kid people discredit what you've done. And my brother was talking to me, so we did a get together, and he was talking to me about how I could eat a whole cake and I would still look the same. You can't discredit someone's progress. You just can't do that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, sure, I have a fast metabolism, but that doesn't mean that I haven't made that doesn't mean I haven't made the sacrifices and I haven't put in work to get where I am. But I just want to say, as a young kid, I know it's challenging, and I know even your parents, they might not support it, but I just wanted to come on here and tell my story, how I've done it, and just give advice. I know I haven't given much advice, but if this somehow does anything for anyone, I would be so proud. And I just want to say thank you for listening, if anyone ever does. But thank you.